Hello everybody, welcome back to Gabymathematics YouTube channel. This video, we'll be doing questions related to standard deviation, sisihan piawai, variance and mean. Let's see how exam type question looks like. So this is one of the important topic, popular topic will come out in exam. Okay, before we start, please like this video and share it to your friend if you find it useful. If you want to support me, subscribe to this channel. If you already done so, let's start with our question today. Let's go. Okay, let's look at the formula given. Okay, exam this will be given. Okay, look at mean. So we have two formula for mean, we have two formula for variance, we have two formula for standard deviation. So which one do we use? Now, do you realize that the second formula that comes with F? So F. So we use the formula with F is when you see frequency table given. So if you got frequency table given, then we use the second one. Otherwise, we always stick to the first one. Okay, so for mean, we always use the first one, this. Okay, for variance, now we always use the first one, okay, this one. But in this first row, we have two formula. You see that? This one first, this one second. Okay, always stick to this. Okay, always stick to this. Now, when do we use the second one? So, in special case, very rare situation. If the question given things look like this, then only we will use this formula. Otherwise, always stick to this. Okay? Then for standard deviation, sisihan piawai, okay, we always stick to the first one, this, unless they give us F, frequency table. Okay? Otherwise, we always stick to this. Now, you look at this row, we have two formula also. Okay, again, okay, we will use this. Only in special case, we will use this formula. Okay, otherwise, this one you can just ignore. Okay, so now let's look at first question. So the table shows these two values, sum of x and sum of x squared, of a set of data consisting 10 numbers. So it's important to know this 10 number. Terdiri daripada 10 nombor. So we have 10 data. Okay, what is this sum of x mean? When you see the symbol E, it means total, sum, jumlah. So sum of the data total 88. So we have 10 data. So we add all the 10 data together, then we get 88. Okay, what is the meaning of sum of x squared here? So it means each data square first. We square the data, then we add. Square each data, then add. Square each data, then add together. So we get 2,496. Okay, so now they say, if a number h is removed from the set of data, it's found out that the mean decreased by 1.2. Okay, originally we have 10 numbers. But now got one number removed, left 9 numbers. If left 9 numbers, then the mean will change. So the mean decreased by 1.2. Okay, so now question 1, they ask, what is the value of h? What is the number that been removed? Okay, so let's write the formula of mean. Okay, mean is sum of x divided by n. Okay, we can actually start with finding the original mean first. Since they say the mean decreased by 1.2. How much is the original mean? So that's the first thing we can find. So we have sum of x, which is 88, n, so we know that we have 10 numbers, the n is 10. Okay, let's find, okay, I call it as original mean. Okay, sum of x is 88 divided by 10. So original mean is 8.8. Okay, so now when one number, the number h removed, mean drop by 1.2. So which mean we can find new mean. Okay, the new mean is 8.8 minus 1.2. Okay, 8.8 minus 1.2, it becomes 7.6. So this is the mean with 9 data. Okay, so now, what is the number that been removed? Okay, we stick to this formula. Okay, so now we have mean, this one 7.6. So we know that the data left 9. Okay, on top, this one, what do we usually put? We need to put sum of data. Okay, we know that when 10 data was 88. Then got one number removed, so we can minus h. Okay, so we arrange everything together. Okay, the mean is 7.6. Sum of x is 88 minus h. Divided by how many data? 9. Okay, so now we can find h. Okay, bring the 9 over. 7.6 times 9, 68.4 equal 88 minus h. So if you want to find h, so negative h, bring over 68.5, bring to the other side. H equal 88 minus 68.5. So H is 19.6. So the number that been removed is 19.6. Understand? Okay, let's look at part 2. Okay, part 2 they say calculate the standard deviation sisihan piawai of the new set of data. New set of data means when left 9 numbers. Okay, so let's write the formula of standard deviation. So the symbol with square or without square thing, because the symbol of standard deviation and variance, they look very similar. Okay, so now we want to find standard deviation, so the symbol is without square. Okay, the square go to the other side already, becomes square root. So standard deviation, sisihan piawai is with square root. Okay, sum of x square divided by n minus mean square. Okay, this is mean. Okay, always remember the formula, even though exam given. Okay, try to memorize it. Okay, so and you write it down. Okay, so now I want to find standard deviation. This one we don't know. Okay, sum of x square. Do we have sum of x square? Okay, we have sum of x squared 2496. This is when we have 10 data. So now 19.6 been removed, isn't it? So this we need to minus. Okay, minus 19.6, and you need to add something which is square. Okay, which is square. Because sum of x squared, it means you square each data, then you add together. Each data you square, then you add together. So when you minus, you need to minus the square as well. Remember this. Okay. Now we try to put everything in first. Okay, so square root. So the sum of x squared, 2496. You need to minus the number that been removed, which is 19.6 square divided by n. Okay, left how many data? 9. Minus mean square. Okay, what is the new mean just now? The new mean 7.6. So we put 7.6 square. Don't forget about the square. Okay, now you just have to key in calculator. So you key in square root last. Okay, key in everything inside first. I'll press 2496 minus 19.6 square divided by 9 minus 7.6 square. Answer, okay, square root answer. Okay, the final answer you should get 13.3. Okay, you get 13.29999. So we will be 13.3. Okay, so done. Let's look at question number 2. Okay, the following are the sum of masses in kg and the sum of square of the masses of 6 pupil. 6 murid, 6 orang murid. So the data 6. Okay, we have n equals to 6. Now, what is sum of x and sum of x squared? Make sure you be able to differentiate these two things. Sum of x means all the data add together. So since now we have 6 pupil, meaning you add the 6 pupil mass together, so you get 315. Okay, sum of x squared, 16,635. How do we get this number? Each person mass you square first, then you add individually. So you square, then you add, square and add. So the total will be 16,635. Okay, so now we need to find variance. Okay, so remember the formula. Okay, write the formula one more time. Okay, variance symbol with square or without square? Variance symbol is with square. Sum of x square divided by n minus mean square. So this is the formula of variance. Okay, let's check. Sum of x squared, do we have? Okay, yes, 16,635. Then the n, 6. We have total 6 students, 6 pupil. Okay, how about mean? This one is mean. Okay, how do we usually find mean? Okay, mean, this symbol. Okay, we always take sum of x divided by n, correct? So if you want to find mean, you need sum of x, which we have 315. And the n here, 6 people. So we can find mean. Then make sure square. Okay, so now put everything. Okay, variance. Okay, sum of x is 16,635 minus n, which is 6. Sorry, divided by n, which is 6, minus mean square. Okay, mean is 315 divided by 6, bracket square. So make sure the square put outside. 16,635 divided by 6. Okay, we get 2,772.5 minus 52.5 square. Okay, so now you can key in to get the final answer. 16.25. Okay, done. So this is variance. Okay, part 2, we need to find standard deviation. Okay, the difference of variance and standard deviation is one is without square root, one is with square root. Okay, so since we have variance, if you want to find standard deviation, wherever you have variance, you want to find standard deviation. Okay, the symbol of standard deviation is without the square. So we just have to square root this answer, square root variance. So 16.25. If you square root variance, that will be standard deviation, sisihan piawai. So we get 4.03. Done. Okay, now part B. If the masses of two pupils, 49 kg and 60 kg, were removed from the group, so now left with 4 people, correct? Got 2 people removed. Okay, find the new variance and new standard deviation. Okay, look at the variance formula just now, this one. Okay, what is the sum of x squared now? We have the original one, 16,635, but now got 2 students not in the group, so meaning we need to minus. So we need to minus 49, make sure you add square, and then minus 60, square also. Okay, then divide by n, we left 4 people. Then the mean for 4 people is, so we have sum of x 315, but this one 315 is when 6 people together. So now got 2 people removed, so you need to minus 49 and also minus 60. And then divide by how many students left? 4. Okay, so now, okay, the new variance, okay, sum of x square is 16,635 minus 49 square minus 60 square. Divide by, okay, the n left 4 people. Minus mean square. Okay, the mean for 4 people will be, okay, 315 minus 49 minus 60. Divide by, we only left 4 people, then square. Okay, now key in your calculator. Okay, so we get 2,658.5. Okay, minus this. Okay, I get 51.5 and then square. Okay, so the final answer, 6.25. So this is the new variance. Okay, so now part 2. What is the new standard deviation? Okay, same like just now. If you have variance, you want to find standard deviation, you just have to square root. Okay, we already have new variance. So new standard deviation without the square. Okay, square root 6.25. So the answer will be 2.5. Done. Understand? Okay, so now let's look at question 3. Okay, question 3. A set of data contains 25 numbers. So 25 will be n, we have 25 data. Given that the mean, the standard deviation, sisihan piawai, are 11 and 4.2 respectively. Okay, the mean is 11, standard deviation 4.2. Okay, so now they want us to find sum of x squared instead. Okay, for the 2 questions previously, they give us sum of x squared. Then we use that to find mean, standard deviation. Now terbalik, they give us this to find sum of x and sum of x squared. Okay, look at this symbol sum of x squared. So which formula include this? Mean or standard deviation? Okay, you write out the formula, then you will know. Okay, so for the formula of mean is always sum of x divided by n, correct? Okay, look at this formula. If I want to find sum of x, this one we don't know. Do we have n? Yes, we have 25 data. Do we have mean? Yes, the mean 11 given. So which means we can use this to find sum of x. Okay, so now put everything in. Okay, the mean is 11, sum of x don't know, then the n is 25. If you want to find sum of x, just move 25 over, become times. Sum of x equal 11 times 25. 11 times 25, it is 275. Okay, so we get sum of x. Okay, next, sum of x squared, how? So sum of x squared will involve in standard deviation. Okay, let's write the formula. So standard deviation, symbol, no square, but got square root the other side. Square root sum of x squared over n minus mean square. Okay, so this is the formula for sisihan piawai, standard deviation. Okay, if we want to find sum of x squared, this one we don't know. Okay, do we have standard deviation? Yes, this one 4.2 given. And do we know? Yes, 25. Mean do we have? Yes, the question given 11. So now we have everything. So we can find sum of x squared. Okay, so here 4.2. Square root sum of x squared, this one don't know. Divide by 25 minus mean 11 square. Okay, so now if we want to find sum of x squared, so first thing to move definitely will be the square root. Square root. So if you bring square root over, punca kuasa bring over, become square. Kuasa 2. So it will be 4.2 square. Okay, after bring square root, what is the next thing? So we have to move minus 11 square over, isn't it? Bring over, become plus. Okay, plus 11 square equal. Okay, here we left with sum of x squared over 25. Okay, my suggestion is you move everything first, then you key in one shot in your calculator to get the final answer. Okay, after this, what is the next thing to move? Okay, we left 25. So 25 divide, bring over, become times. Okay, so to find sum of x squared, 4.2 square plus 11 square times with 25. Make sure you put bracket. Okay, so now you can key in your calculator. So 4.2 square plus 11 square, then times 25. So it is 3,466. So we've done part 1. Okay, we got sum of x, we got sum of x squared. Okay, now let's look at part 2. Okay, part 2, the question says some number are added into the set. So they added new number in it. The sum of number added is 42. The newly added number, the sum is 42. And the mean is 6. Okay, so the newly added number, mean is 6. The sum of square of the number added is 554. So this is the sum of x squared is 554. So now we need to find the variance of the new set of data. Okay, so now what we don't know. Okay, we know that the newly added number sum is 42. We know the mean 6. We know the sum of x squared 554. But we don't know how many number actually added. Right? How many more number added? Originally we have 25 number already, but now they added some. Okay, so here, okay, we have sum of x, we have mean. We go back to the formula for mean. Mean is always sum of x divided by n. Okay, look at this formula. Check what do we have. Okay, mean we do have. We know that mean is 6. Sum of x 42. We have 42. We have sum of x. So meaning we can find n now to know how many number actually added. Okay, so now the mean 6. Sum of x 42. N don't know. Okay, so to find n, the n bring over, 6 bring down. So n equal 42 divided by 6. So n equal 7. So meaning they add 7 more number into the data. So originally 25 number. So add 7 more, become 32. So now we have 32 number. Okay, so we need to find new variance. Okay, let's write the formula of variance one more time. Okay, variance symbol, square, got square. The other side, no square root. Sum of x squared divided by n minus mean square. Okay, so this is the formula for variance. Okay, so now I want to find variance. Sum of x squared. So we have sum of x squared before added the new number. 3,466, correct? So 3,466. But now added 7 more number. So the 7 number added, sum of x squared is already given 554. 554. Divide by n. How many numbers now? We have total 32. Okay, minus the mean for 32 data. Okay, sum of x. Originally 275. This one is when we have 25 numbers. So 275. But now added 7 data. What is the sum of this 7 number? So it's given 42. So we can add 42. So then this will be the total of 32 number already. Divide by the sum of data, 32. Bracket, square. Okay, then now you should get the answer. So here 125.625 minus, okay, this one if you divide by 32 there will be too many decimal places, so I not recommend you to write it out. Okay, we can simplify things on top, then key in everything one shot, then you will get the most accurate answer. If you get too many decimal places, you can leave it first, press everything together. So your final answer, 27.49. Done. Okay. Let's look at the last question, question 4. Okay, question 4. Isaac family has 22 family members with X representing the age. Okay, they give us this information. This one equals to 900, sum of X squared is 3060. Okay, do you find this thing a bit familiar? But not very. So at least the 3 questions we did just now, we never use this. But we have seen this thing before. Okay, it is actually in our formula sheet just now. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this one. Okay, look at this part. Okay, remember we say that we always stick to this, but only special case, so we might need to use this. Okay, let me copy. Okay, I put it here. So this is the formula for variance also. Now, is it the same? Exactly the same. So they give us this, meaning we can just put 900 here. Okay, we can put 900 here. Divide by n. N is total data. So we have 22 family members. Divide by 22, so we get variance directly. So, like I say, only special case we need to use this. Okay, so in this situation, we use this. So, to get variance, 900 divided by 22, that will be the answer already. Okay, I write fraction, 450 over 11, done. Okay, now part 2, okay, part 2 we need to find mean. Okay, if you use this formula, you can't find mean. I mean, at least it is not, there is no x squared given. So they give us this 3060. So this one familiar, right? So this thing is in the first formula. So we use the first formula to find mean. Okay, write. So number 1. Okay, write out the formula one more time. So variance, we use sum of x squared divided by n minus mean square. Okay, so this is the usual formula we use, isn't it? Okay, so sum of x squared, this one given 3060, n is 22. Mean, okay, mean, this will be unknown. We want to find mean. Okay, the variance, this you can insert the answer just now. Okay, follow this formula. Okay, variance we put 450 over 11 minus equal sum of x squared is 3060 divided by n is 22 minus mean square. Okay, mean we don't know. Okay, this one remain. So the minus, okay, the minus mean square bring over, this one bring here, sum of this one mean square equals to 3060 divided by 22 minus 450 over 11. Okay, so now key in your calculator, see what you get. Okay, you get a lot of decimal, 98.18. Okay, but this is not the answer yet because it's mean square. We want mean. So square bring over, so we get square root. Square root 98.18. That's all for all the questions for this video. So we have discussed 4 questions. Hopefully these 4 questions will help you understand better or score better in exam. Now, if you find this video useful, you like this video, please share this to your friend as well. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. So I will see you in next video. Bye bye.